I don't have any major comments on Twitter, but I would always analyze where is the most effective conversions. So for me, it's I'm not just going to advertise on Facebook because everybody's talking about it. It's where's the most useful place to advertise. So, for example, I don't know if this is going to be one of your questions. If Pinterest is something that you can do and you have a lot of images on your products, Pinterest is a good way to go because people are going to start penning these things up. And then Pinterest is also about content as well, right? You can create an image of a beautiful room with that lamp, and then you can link that lamp out to your product. And then if you're advertising on there as well, it's likely that Pinterest is going to be cheaper because there's less people on there, but you can still be very targeted. You don't need to target 1 billion people. You can target the 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 people that are actually going to buy your product. So if Twitter is the place where you're able to do something like that and it's relevant to your product, then yeah, I would say definitely go for it. I don't think it's out of fashion or anything. I personally think if you have the money, you should be everywhere. You should be chasing people down as hard as you can. But I know most people are probably, a lot of people who may be watching this are probably in some sort of startup phase. I think analyze the social media platforms that are right for you, test them out, and see how it goes. I wouldn't dismiss Twitter.
Twitter ads.
I think if you're already have a name in your niche and you have a high number of followers, I think Twitter is also a good way to put out content. But for B2B, it's like if you're Google or if you're Facebook or Apple, like a big brand everyone knows, then I think Twitter is an important medium. But for smaller brands, I don't think so, because no one will read your tweets.
You think the platform is going down, basically? It's not so popular like it used to be?
I think so, yeah, a little bit. Now, I would say for other reasons, like for sharing news and sharing opinions on what's going on in the world, political issues, it's still the same, but I think the marketing power of Twitter has gone down a little.
Yeah, I suppose I failed at most things the first time around. Not too often did I hit it right out of the gate, but I think the biggest one, I wouldn't call it a failure, it was just more of a waste of my time, was Twitter ads. It was terrible. It was terrible. It didn't work. I think you have to be a very specific. I don't know, if you've got a giant Twitter following, I mean, if I'm Jennifer Lopez or something, I could probably knock it out of the park with Twitter ads, but not me.